What is a brand? And specifically for you, how can you utilize this concept to blow up your business online and off? Well, there's so many misconceptions about what a brand is, and honestly, people that aren't even involved in the industry love to give their take on it. But let's start off by talking about what brand isn't. Brand is number one, not your logo. Your logo is not your brand. Do not try to have the best logo at the start of your business with the hopes of building a brand with it, because that is not how it will be done. A brand is not your product. It's not what you sell. It's not the value that you provide. A brand is not the specific look of our business. It's not the colors that we choose, the fonts that we choose. It's not the graphics that we use over and over again. And it's also not what we say we are. I know a lot of companies like to say, hey, let's become a thought leader in our space. But ultimately, you aren't the one that creates your brand. And so the best advice I can give in how to think about a brand is going to be a cultivation, a combination of many different things. So let's talk about what a brand is. Our brand is the customer's perspective of us. What do they see when they interact with us? What do they experience when they interact with us? Our brand is our reputation. With who? Our audience, our customers. What type of repetition have we instilled inside of our brand that resonates with our customer? And lastly, it is a cultivated presence of our business for our audience. And so you can see a little trend here that brand isn't made by just us. Brands do not create themselves. It is a collective effort. And when people decide to look at branding as, hey, I'm going to create this nice logo, I'm going to create this nice content, I'm going to say these words and not these, then you are taking one step there. But what you are missing is the collective development of your brand, and that can only be done with the people that will be using it, the people that will be experiencing with it, and that is your audience. So keep in mind that at every step of the branding stage, your customers, likes, dislikes, fears, weaknesses, strengths, they need to be at front of mind. And after that needs to be how they feel about what you're putting out, how they feel about your content style, how they feel about the words that you choose to refrain from, how they feel about the colors that you use inside of your brand. And when you collect that feedback, you are then able to iterate. And that is where true branding is. When you create something and you begin to cultivate a ecosystem around it for your customers, an ecosystem that they like, that they will always come back to. And since your company does things a specific way, they will always choose your company. So begin to look at branding as much larger than just the branding identity you may be getting from an agency. It is also the miniature steps that we choose to take as a customer leaves the door, or the miniature steps that we take in our onboarding process that tells them that we are quality, or tells them that we are seamless or professional or fast. What qualities do we want to exude in our brand? And so we get to choose what our platform looks like. When we are launching our brand, we get to choose what the platform looks like, but we do not get to choose what the rocket looks like when it's done. When it's ready to take off, we don't get to choose what parts go into that rocket. Ultimately, our customer chooses that. And so this was a very quick one. I just wanted to bring a simple explanation to what branding is, just so you know that, hey, going out and getting this logo is not going to explode my brand, but it is placing a part that is needed within the brand. But be sure, like I said, to always pay attention to customer feedback. That is going to be what ultimately creates your brand ecosystem. If you learned anything in this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you disagree with me, comment what you believe a brand is. But this has been D-Lo Views from the Views Agency. We're always open for branding projects, so please use the email right here, and I will see you in the next video.